what happens is the heart, when I say the heart informs the mind informs the body. And the voice is in the body, it's in the throat. There are muscles in the throat, there are muscles in your mouth, and there are muscles in the breathing that changes the tone of your voice to mean different things. So if I'm angry, my voice becomes harsher. If I'm being sensitive and I'm talking to a child or somebody in emotional pain, or I want to have more empathy, I have more lightness and more breath coming through. Now those things are automatic. So what happens is, because it's automatic, a lot of us are not aware of it and we're unconscious about it until we listen back to a recording and we notice patterns that we don't want, or we have a coach who starts to say, now that feels like, when you speak like that and you use that voice tone, it feels like you're not sounding confident, or it feels a bit harsh and it's creating intimidation, or it feels a little bit too light, too breathy, too high pitched, and it's making you sound like you have no authority and no experience, and therefore I'm not going to be able to trust you. So this is all happening from a brain signal, right? So the brain is signaling to the voice what you need to do. And we notice that, when people suddenly scream or they suddenly cry, and you can feel it in the voice. So the brain informs the voice, but the heart, the soul, that driver of emotion that's stimulated by values, it's stimulated by beliefs, it's stimulated by inner passion, and that sense of meaning and purpose that comes from the heart as such informs the brain. So this is what's important, that we blend in the work. Sometimes it's just voice work, so we're going to work on the body, which may mean the body, may mean the voice. Sometimes we're going to work purely on the heart, which is the kind of, like, we talk about mindset, the mindset of the heart. What are you thinking? What are you feeling? What do you want? What's your passion? What drives you? What's the meaning you want out of your communication? What's the heart of communication? And then we look at the brain. The brain is how it processes it all and gives it a reason. And at the end of the day, it sends a signal. It goes, this plus this plus this equals this. Off you go. Act like that. Right? So it sends off the behavior, and you end up with a bucket load of behaviors that sometimes people, it shows up in the voice, shows up in the tone, and people go, oh my goodness, they either don't like it, they get bad feedback, or they're very effective. They can be very effective, but they can also be sending the wrong message, and they're saying one thing and they're showing up as another way through the voice. So that's the work I do. Depending on where you're going, I just pull out all my tools, and it's called the engaging voice. Do you know what I mean?